Hello, British literature students. Welcome back to school. I hope that you had a wonderful and enjoyable 4th of July weekend. You shot some fireworks, you had some hot dogs and hamburgers, and got to spend some time with your family and people that you love the most. So, I know I had a fun weekend, but now it's time for us to all get back to work. So, I had you turn in your Mary Barton papers right before the break, and most of you got that in. If you have not, then you need to go ahead and get that done. And the quiz is closed. I have not set up the reading quiz for Oliver Twist yet, or the paper assignment, because I'm still about 2/3 of the way through the book myself. So once I finish that, which should be within the next couple of days, I'll go ahead and post your questions, post a slideshow, and of course post any videos and post the quiz. So I got a little bit of work ahead of me myself. Now, Oliver Twist. The one thing I want you to remember most about this as you read Oliver Twist is that this is what's known as a Bildungsroman, which is another word for a coming-of-age story. It's about a young man, a young orphan, who, actually a young boy, really, a young orphan, who ends up going through a journey of life where he meets up with some very unsavory characters, particularly Fagin. He gets a chance at redemption, and will he take advantage of that chance? His boyhood is not very easy, and it's not a whole lot of fun. It's a rough one. Now, this was only the second book that Charles Dickens published, but it ended up cementing his legacy as a good writer. Charles Dickens during his lifetime would be as popular as, say, Stephen King or Steven Spielberg today. Charles Dickens was a celebrity, and people would come from far and wide when he would read from his books to hear him read, because he'd do all the different voices of each characters. You're going to find yourself laughing out loud a lot in this book. He has funny names for the characters. He's got one called the Artful Dodger, who is this charismatic young thief who takes Oliver under his wing to try to show him the right way to pickpockets, if you will. Imagine being apprenticed as a pickpocket. Well, that's what Fagin and his little gang was doing. And they apprentice Oliver Twist in that way. So, there are a lot of funny moments, but there are also a lot of poignant moments. Charles Dickens was very good at manipulating readers' emotions, and that's why he was so popular throughout his entire lifetime. So, even though Oliver Twist was only his second book, he would continue making a career out of writing books that many, many people would read and enjoy. So, get started on that. Think about the coming-of-age elements. I may have another couple of questions for you also, such as maybe a question about redemption. Certainly, this is a tale of redemption for Oliver Twist, who goes from pickpocket to a good citizen, and things like that. So, that's all I have for now. I will get those. It'll probably be later this week before I finally get around to grading those papers, because I want to finish reading Oliver Twist, and I want to go ahead and get those questions up. So, in the meantime, happy reading.